Hey guys, this reading is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius for mid-December 2022. Please keep in mind that these are just general readings. They will not resonate with all of you, and only keep the messages that resonate and discard the rest. This is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. To get a clearer picture of what's going on in your life, take a look at all of your signs. Hey, how are my Sagittarius doing? It's Friday! Yay! I love Fridays. Can't wait for the weekend. Alright, let's see what's going on with y'all. Alright, so I show that something that you were investing in, you feel like you wasted your time. You want to go ahead and turn your back on this and just find a whole new adventure, and you're planning on letting it go. Whatever it is that you were counting on, it's like you just decided you're not going to give it your energy anymore, and you're just walking away. And it took quite some time for you to let go of this, because I show that you were holding on to it really, really tightly. You felt that you had already invested so much. You had already invested so much in this connection that you couldn't walk away from it. You kept like waiting and waiting for something to grow out of what you were investing in, and nothing ever would. It was just like, look, nothing would ever grow. It didn't even get green or anything. You just kept waiting for these seeds to open up, and they never did. So you're deciding to turn your back on this situation and walk away, and you're going to go find something else. That's interesting, Sagittarius. This could have been a person, project, business. It's going to be different for all of you, but it is something that you held dearly near and dear to you. It could have been a pet project. It could have been just a business that you opened and it just didn't give, and you're wondering if you should cut your losses now. You feel the same if it's a relationship. Now, you feel that not all is lost with this relationship or this business or whatever this is for you guys. You feel that it is not lost. You feel that with what you've given so far, what you've gotten back hasn't been up to your liking, of course, but you do believe that if you fight for this, it will be successful. It will be very hard. I heard there's going to be blood, sweat, and tears, but you don't know if you're willing to do that. You don't know if you're willing to invest in the situation. You're very uncertain if you want to keep investing in this. You just want to cut your losses and run, because you haven't been getting the same amount of give and take that you expected, right? Because this is you. You're coming up as the King of Wands. It's like you believe you can do anything. You believe that anything that you set your mind to, you'll be successful. The problem is that you don't know if the amount of hard work you're going to have to put in this relationship or situation or job is ever going to... Basically, you know that you're going to have to work hard for a really, really long time before you see any changes or results in this relationship situation or whatever this is. For the sake of the reading, I'm going to call it a relationship, guys. Okay? But it's going to be different for all of you. Now, you know as the King of Wands that whatever you set your mind to, you get. But you don't know if the pain and I heard trauma or situations that you have to go to with this person, you don't know if they're ever going to pay any attention to you. It's like, I don't know, it's like you're not getting equal give and take. It's like you're pushing this relationship by yourself. It's like you're pushing a a boulder up a hill all by yourself, and this person's just sitting on the side and thinking, I don't know if I want to push this relationship forward. And you're just like the only one pushing this big old rock, and they're not any help. They're just making it more complicated because you got to push them too. It's just like, I mean, you know, eventually this would come together and be successful, but you're like, how long? How long is this going to take? Yes, I know in the end it's going to be worth it, but how long? How long will it be? How long will it be until this relationship works out? How long will it be until me and this person get along how we're supposed to be? And what's going to happen in the meantime? Is that going to affect my health, my mental, you know, what is going to happen? Yes, I see the success at the end. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, but how many years is that going to take? You know, how long is that going to take? That's what you're contemplating. You know this will be successful. That's not the issue. The issue is how much sweat, blood, and tears are you going to have to put into this to be successful? Can you find something else that is easier, and or a relationship that's easier? That's what you're starting to wonder. You're starting to wonder, are all relationships supposed to be like this? Is it supposed to be this difficult? Because I heard that you put a lot of work into whatever this is, this relationship, partnership, relationship. I heard that you put in a lot of work, and it's like you're trying to light a match and it just doesn't. You just like striking and striking the match and it just doesn't light up. This is what this relationship feels like for you. And you feel like, how long do I have to fight for this light? Exactly, like the match. For this match to light. How long will I have to fight? And I totally get that, Sagittarius. Wow, that feeling feels a little hopeless. Right now I'm feeling the energy that you feel when, you know, every time you strike the match, which is, you know, an analogy for every time you do something for this relationship or offer more of yourself, offer more of your love, it just doesn't light up. It for this person, they're not coming around. They can't decide. And you have a lot of options. And you decided that you were going to go after this option. And now you're wondering if there's an easier option. You feel like this relationship is too hard. It seems like it's a lot of work. And you're wondering if the rewards at the end will be worth it. Yes, you'll be successful, but to what degree? You know? And you're wondering if there's a different place where you can invest instead that would be easier and you wouldn't suffer like you did in this relationship. Just something easier, you know, something that meshes better. And I find that I'm feeling that you've been trying to ask the universe for this. You've been trying to ask, you know, are relationships supposed to be this hard? Is this supposed to be over? Why isn't this lighting up? Every time I try, every time I give, this person just doesn't, they're just undecided. They're just sitting on the side of the road, like I said, and watching you push up that big boulder, which is y'all's relationship by yourself. You know? Alright, let me go ahead and throw one more. Yeah, so you're wondering if you should go ahead and complete the cycle and just move on from it. And once again, I heard cut your losses. And find happiness and love somewhere else. Even if it's something that going in a path that is unknown. You know, and it's like you're heeding the call of your soul. I heard that there's something better out there for you. So, yeah, it's like calling out to you that this might not be the best relationship for you anymore. Your soul is telling you that there's something better out there for you. That it's going to be very painful to leave this behind because you've invested so much. It's like you've invested so much that you don't want to leave it behind, and I get that. It's so hard when you've invested so much time, love, years of companionship with this person. For some of you, I get it. I get it. When you've invested so much in someone, you don't want to walk away. It's hard, right? It's like gambling. When you've lost so much, you're trying to get what you lost back, and you're just not going to. And it's hard. It's hard to cut your losses, but I think you're leaning towards that. You feel like this is a burden and you want to drop it. You're like willing to be in this Five of Cups energies, this loneliness. I'm keeping hearing like sadness and loneliness. You know that what you've invested in is just going to go to waste. But you're walking away to look for your Ten of Cups. And you have hope. Yeah, see, guys, it's confirming. Your soul is telling you that, yes, what you have with this person is nice. But something is off because this person is not contributing to this relationship. They're there. They're not leaving, but they're not contributing. You're still pushing this relationship by yourself. This person is neutral per se. They're not against it, but they're not for it. They don't know what to do. So, and you're just sick of that. You want someone that invests in you too. You don't want someone that makes you carry the load for both of you. You don't want to have to carry their side too. It's hard enough to have to carry yours. Why should you have to carry theirs? So, those are all the messages that I have for you guys this week, my dear Sagittarius. I hope that helped. And I know that you're going to probably decide to walk away from this, and it seems like it's the best choice for you. But it's up to you all individually. Please remember that you are not at the mercy of your cards, of the cards. You make the decisions in your life. Every decision that you make carves out a new timeline where things can always change in any way. So please keep that in mind, my dear Sagittariuses, and have a great week. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and see y'all next week. Bye.